My wife texted me from her work conference. Extending my stay, don't wait up. I stared at that message for a full minute, my thumb frozen above the screen. Something about it felt off. Maybe it was the way she added that last part. Don't wait up. She'd never said that before. But let me back up. Her name's Melissa. We've been married 8 years. She works in marketing, smart, funny, the kind of woman who lights up a room. I was proud to be her husband. We had our routines. Morning coffee together. Friday night takeout. Little texts during the day like miss you? Or how's your day, love? Simple things that made it feel real. When she told me she had to go to Denver for a 4-day work conference, I didn't think twice. She'd gone before. She even FaceTimed me from the airport, hair tied up, coffee in hand, suitcase behind her. She blew me a kiss and said, "Don't burn the house down, chef." The first couple of days were normal. Texts, a few short calls. She said the conference was crazy busy, that her boss was making her network like a maniac. I believed her. But on the third night, things started feeling strange. I called her around 9 p.m. and it went straight to voicemail. A few minutes later she texted, "Sorry babe, in a dinner meeting. Love you." Dinner meeting at 9 p.m.? Okay, fine. I brushed it off. But then the next morning I texted, "Good morning, how's Denver?" She didn't reply. Not for hours. When she finally did, she said, "Sorry, battery died. Long night." That's when I noticed something odd, the background noise on her next call. Laughter. Music. It didn't sound like a hotel lobby or a restaurant. More like a bar. "Where are you?" I asked. "Oh, just in the lounge with some coworkers." "You're so suspicious, haha." She laughed it off. I tried to laugh too. But deep down, something twisted in my stomach. Then came that text, the one that started all this. Extending my stay. Don't wait up. No explanation. No. The company asked me to stay. Or flights got delayed. Just that. I tried calling. No answer. Texted back. Everything okay? Nothing. That night I couldn't sleep. I sat on the couch scrolling through our photos, her smile, our last vacation, her wearing my hoodie. I kept asking myself, am I overthinking this? But then I opened her Instagram. She hadn't posted anything. Still, one of her coworkers, a guy named Eric, had a group photo from the conference. There she was standing right next to him. His arm was around her waist. My heart dropped. I clicked on his profile. Private. But his profile picture, it was her. Or at least, her reflection in his sunglasses, smiling up at him. That was it. Something inside me snapped. The next morning I called the hotel she said she was staying at. "Hi. Can you connect me to Melissa Carter's room?" The woman at the desk paused. "I'm sorry, sir, but there's no one here by that name." My chest went cold. "She's a guest for the marketing conference?" "I'm afraid there's no conference like that this week." For a second I couldn't even breathe. I hung up and just sat there, phone in hand, staring at the floor. Later that day I decided to call her again. This time she picked up. "Hey babe," she said, cheerful. "Sorry, super busy day." "Melissa," I interrupted. My voice cracked a little. "What hotel are you staying at?" There was silence. Just breathing on the other end. "Then why?" "I called them. They said you're not there." Another pause. Then quietly, "What are you doing, Ethan?" "What am I doing?" "Melissa, what are you doing? Where are you?" She sighed, a long, tired sigh. "Ethan, please don't make this a thing. I just needed a break, okay? Work's been crazy. Life's been crazy. I just wanted time to breathe." Time to breathe? With Eric. That broke her. She stuttered, then went quiet again. "Ethan, I didn't mean for you to find out like this." I stood there, shaking. "So it's true," she whispered. "It's not what you think." "Oh, really?" My voice rose. "You lied about a conference. You're with him. What am I supposed to think?" She started crying. I could hear it, the sniffling, the shaky breath. But I wasn't sure if it was guilt or panic. "I'm sorry," she said. "I didn't plan this. We got close at work. He listened to me, you know? You're always so distant lately, and I." "Don't," I said. "Don't you dare blame this on me." That ended the call. I didn't yell after that. Didn't text her again. I just packed her things, every photo, every piece of her clothing, even that stupid mug she always used, and left them by the door. 2 days later she came home. I heard her keys in the lock. When she saw the boxes, her face fell. "Ethan," she said softly, "can we please talk?" "No," I said. "You had time for that in Denver. Or wherever the hell you were." She looked like she wanted to explain, but there was nothing left to say. I just stood there, numb, watching her realize that this time I wasn't going to fight for her. When she finally walked out, she turned and whispered, "You'll hate me for this. But someday you'll understand why I left." I didn't answer. I just closed the door. It's been 6 months now. She moved in with Eric, surprise, surprise. But from what I've heard, it didn't last long. Apparently, he started seeing someone else from work. Sometimes I still scroll through old photos of us. Not because I miss her, but because I miss the version of me that believed she'd never do something like that. If there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Betrayal doesn't always come with a warning. Sometimes it's just a text at midnight that says, "Don't wait up." And that's the moment your whole world changes. Not with a scream, not with a fight, but with the quiet realization that the person you trusted most stopped choosing you long before you found out.